everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren. If you're new here, I post horse, home, and hobby content, and I'm in the process of moving from Hawaii to South Carolina. So we have a pretty busy day today. Our friends are coming over later and we're gonna go to the beach, and then we're gonna come back and do a little barbecue. So I need to go to Target and I need to get some food for that. And then I also need to do a full fridge clean out. I have been so busy working at the ranch this week and I haven't had any time to actually clean the house. So I need to clean out the fridge, do a dump run, go get a coffee, go to Target, and then our friends are gonna come over. Also in this video, I wanna give you a full cost breakdown of everything we've spent so far. So let's get started, let's make a coffee. So if you've watched previous vlogs, then you know that I actually haven't even seen the house in South Carolina. Only Julian has seen it. So that is another reason we kind of just wanna get to South Carolina, because I'm like, I just wanna see where we're gonna be living. I have like actually no idea what the house even looks like in person, so. Now this isn't the most cost-effective way to make a coffee. I could do like, you know, a cold brew of my own, but I really like these, and since we're leaving, I just kind of want to get rid of everything. So okay, so I'm sat down on my computer, I've got my coffee, and I want to go through the kind of cost of everything we've spent so far. And I do want to preface this by saying we are extremely lucky and extremely grateful that we are even able to do a move like this. Like, I feel so lucky. I feel so incredibly blessed. So I just want to put that out there because I know that this is like pretty crazy to be able to do, especially in a time like this, especially with everything that is going on in the world. So I'm extremely grateful, extremely lucky, extremely blessed. Anyway, okay, so the first thing I want to go through is the pods. So I'm going to show you a little screen recording. So basically the way the pods does it is they break it down into like categories, and they charge you kind of not randomly, but in chunks. So as you can see, this is the first part. And I think this is specifically like a Maui thing, is having all these like port fees and everything. Obviously, if you're moving on the mainland, you're not going to have these same type of fees. But that was $1,418.90. And then I got a discount because I asked them for a discount and they gave it to me. So the total for that was $1,378.65. And then the actual moving of the pods was originally $6,186.59. And then again, I asked for a discount and they gave it to me. So if you are working with pods, you should definitely ask for a discount because I think they will give you one. After the discount, it was $5,567.93. And then because our pod is going across the ocean and then across the whole United States, it takes longer than a 1 month rental to actually like get everything loaded, get everything unloaded, get it delivered, all that. It's gonna take at least like 2 months basically. So we do have another month added into this, so keep that in mind. And then this is the delivery fee for the actual pod, and because our house is on gravel and it's not a driveway, there's like a $25 fee for that, whatever. Again, I asked for a discount, so the total for that is $512.64. So that brings our grand total of the pods to $7,459.22. So as you can tell, it is not cheap. It is not a cheap thing to do to move across the country. And also it is a lot cheaper than the $32,000 that one of the moving companies wanted to charge us. So I'll take that $7,500 gladly. Granted, the other one included like cars and our motorcycles, but still, like even shipping the car separately, it still ends up being cheaper. Okay, so next is my car. So if you've seen any of my previous vlogs, then you would know that I had shipped my car from Maui to Long Beach, because we're going to be driving my car from Long Beach to South Carolina. So the grand total for my car was $1,990. So that's standard. So if you're shipping a car from Maui to Long Beach, like that's what you're going to pay unless you have an oversized vehicle. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, so this next one is pretty brutal. This is shipping my boyfriend's Defender and Ford F-150. This is not cheap. And again, we're really grateful. But again, it makes sense to not buy new cars because that doesn't make any sense. So to ship his 2 cars from Hawaii to South Carolina, which again is across the globe, which we know my car alone just to get to Long Beach is $2,000. So to me, this is like not that bad. It's just painful because he has 2 cars. So the total for his Defender and Ford F-150 to go from Hawaii to South Carolina is a whopping $8,265. Youch. But you got to get your cars there. So it is what it is. It's kind of one of those things, like moving is expensive. We all know it's expensive, but it doesn't make it any less painful when you actually are doing it. Okay, and then the last thing is to move our dogs from Maui to Long Beach. As I said, we're driving our dogs across the country, and the update that I had mentioned earlier is that they originally were gonna go in the cargo section of the plane and go like behind the pilot instead of like underneath the plane. The only way to do that is for them to go to Oahu first, spend the night in like a boarding facility, and then take the flight the next day. And I just figured it's probably better for them to just go under the plane, get there, and then be done with it instead of having to spend the night like in some random boarding facility on Oahu and then have to get on another plane anyway. So it's like only one plane, it'll be done, and it's actually going to be the same flight that me and Julian are going to be on. So that's like really comforting. They are going to get drugged, and yeah, I'm not excited about that part. Obviously, like every pet parent worries about shipping their dogs like underneath a plane. Like it is stressful and it is sad, but it's just it's like one of those realities. Like we're moving, we're bringing our dogs, we're not going to leave them here. It's going to suck for a day and then they'll be fine. So, okay. And then the grand total to move our dogs, and by doing the direct flight, we actually did save like $500. So that's nice. But this is also including the crates, was $4,305, which again, not cheap, but we honestly thought moving the dogs was going to be more expensive. So I guess like it's a savings. So that brings our total of moving so far to $21,505. It's actually kind of disgusting. It's actually kind of sickening. It makes me sick. I haven't added it up until right now. That is terrifying. So again, very grateful to be able to do a move like this, to be able to have kind of a fresh start on the mainland. And I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm just really super grateful and excited for this move. And I think it's going to be just amazing. It's just a little bit expensive, a lot of it expensive. That's it. That's how much it actually costs to move from Hawaii to South Carolina. I know it's really crazy, but it is what it is. And yeah. All right, y'all, I just made some breakfast, had a nice breakfast burrito, and now I think I need to make one more coffee and then we're gonna go to the dump. The truck is like so unbelievably full, and then we're gonna go to Target. Okay, I just got back from Target and I got some food, I got some shampoo and conditioner, boring stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I wanted to show you my needlepoint bag. It's kind of dusty. It's got my name embroidered, how cute. And this is gonna be my carry-on for the trip. And I wanted to show you all the needlepoint projects that I have for the next like month, basically, because our pod doesn't get there until like later in April. So these are the projects that I have for the 36-hour road trip and the projects that I'm gonna have for once we actually get there too. So starting off strong, I've got my little cowboy toil, I think that's how you say it. Pretty cute. Yes, can you see that? Cute. I started this, I didn't get much done, but starting with the white, I love this one. I definitely have a preference, like I definitely prefer 13 mesh over 18, but some of the cutest projects are in 18, so what are you gonna do? Okay, and then I have this, I have so many cowboy canvases, this little horseshoe horse desert cactus scene. This is from Morgan Julia Designs, and I am so excited to start stitching this. And this is gonna be a pillow. I don't know what this one's gonna be yet, but this will make a really cute pillow. And you know, while we're at it, let me show you the colors that I got. I also decided I'm gonna do like a check border around the outside. I just feel like kind of add to the Western theme and like not just make it go from design to like pillow. I feel like a check border around this would be really cute. And I got, okay, so for the darkest shade, I have Silk and Ivory. This is color 228 Rye. Okay, and then I don't think I'm gonna have enough of this. I don't know why I grabbed this, honestly, because this is definitely not gonna be enough, but I think it's the perfect color. It's terracotta color 21. So I'll have to order more of that, but I wasn't gonna buy more yet because I'm leaving. And then so for the check, I was thinking I could do brown and then this lighter color of pink. And this is color Petal. And this is in Milan. I actually really prefer this over the Silk and Ivory, but I'm just trying to use what I have. And then I don't know why I grabbed this color, Cappuccino. These are the 4 colors. I think maybe I was deciding, oh, maybe I was gonna do like these 2 colors for the border. I'm not really sure. So stay tuned. Oh no, it fell on the ground. There's so much dog hair on the ground. But something like this. So this will be a fun one because this is 13 mesh. So I really like this canvas. I've been wanting to stitch it for a while. And then these project bags are awesome. You can get them from Target for like super cheap. They're like $5. And like you don't need to spend $30 on a penny lint project bag unless you want to, but I personally don't want to. Okay, I actually have quite a bit of projects here. I also have this shell canvas. Can you see that? This is super cute. And I got this one kitted, so these are the colors. This is from, I ordered it, I'm pretty sure from Casey Needlepoint, but I don't know who the designer is. So if you know who the designer is of this, leave a comment down below. It's like goes with a collection of shells that I have. One of them I've already finished. And then I also have my dreaded shell project. Okay, this is really cute. I think it's, oh, who's the designer? Thorn Alexander? Yeah. It's really cute. It's just such a chaotic design that it's kind of not very fun to stitch, and it's on 18 mesh, so it's just like kind of crazy. So this one has been in the works for, I'm not kidding, like a year, but I figured finish it, get it done. I also feel like it would be really cute to do like a hole on the bottom of this and then like make it so that it can go on the top of the Christmas tree, like a shell on top of the Christmas tree, an ode to Hawaii. I don't know, just an idea. Okay. And then the last canvas I have is by Saphira Stitches. I know the designer because she is such an angel. This is the Breadwinner canvas. I love this canvas. And let me show you why I have this, because if you follow me on TikTok, then you know that I tried to finish this before and I absolutely destroyed it. I didn't absolutely destroy it, but see, this is it stitched. And I absolutely love the stitch choices that I did. So I'm going to copy them. I don't know. I just like screwed this up, like the finishing. I tried to sew it and it did work, but I don't even know how and then I don't know. I don't know what I did with this. I was trying to make it like fluffy, like thick. I don't know. It turns out I love the stitches though, but I want to make this into like a proper ornament. I also feel like it would be really cute in a frame in the kitchen. So we'll see what happens. So that is everything I plan on stitching for the week or for the next month really. And I wonder if I'll get it all done. I haven't been stitching that much because I've just been busy. So yeah. All right, y'all. So that is my life update. I will see you next week. Bye.